So I just stumbled upon this new machine learning tool called TabPFN. It's designed for tabular data and it caught my attention.
Oh, I've heard a bit about that. What's intriguing about it?
Well, it claims to offer super fast inference times, which is huge for anyone working with large data sets. Wait, isn't that a game changer?
Definitely, but how does it achieve that? Isn't speed often at odds with accuracy?
Exactly, they use a transformer architecture that's particularly good for smaller datasets. It's like they flipped the script.
That sounds fascinating, but I'm curious, does it perform well on larger datasets?
That's where it gets a bit tricky. The documentation suggests it handles up to 100,000 samples well, but larger datasets, not so much.
So if I have a dataset with millions of rows, I might hit a wall.
Exactly, it's like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole. They do have some extensions for larger datasets, though.
That's interesting, but it sounds like it could be limiting for some real-world applications.
Right, and speaking of real-world applications, did you see that they offer a no-code interface too?
No way. That could make it super accessible for non-technical users. But how effective can that be?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It could be great for prototyping but might lack depth for complex tasks.
True, there's often a trade-off when you simplify things, but the ease of use could attract a lot of users.
Totally, plus, they have this interactive Colab notebook for hands-on learning, which I think is brilliant.
Hands-on experience is crucial, but I wonder, is it really user-friendly, or do you need prior knowledge?
From what I read, it's designed to be intuitive, but there's always a learning curve, right?
Definitely. And what about the model's interpretability? That's a huge concern in machine learning.
Great point, they provide SHAP-based interpretations, which is quite popular right now, but the effectiveness can vary.
I see some potential pitfalls there. Users may expect clear explanations, but they're not always guaranteed.
Exactly, and the reliance on interpretability tools can sometimes lead to overconfidence in the model.
It's a double-edged sword for sure. If they can address those concerns, it could be a strong tool.
And let's not forget, they recommend using a GPU for optimal performance. What do you think about that?
That's a big barrier for some users. Not everyone has access to high-end hardware.
Right, it makes it less accessible, but they do allow for CPU usage with smaller datasets.
So it's like they're trying to balance accessibility with performance. But is that enough?
That's the question. I think it might appeal more to those already in the ML space.
Interesting. Do you think they could expand their user base by improving accessibility?
Absolutely, if they could make it work seamlessly on various datasets, they'd really stand out.
That's a solid strategy, but it requires a lot of engineering and testing.
For sure, and they've got to keep their models updated, especially with the rapid advancements in ML.
Totally, staying ahead of the curve is crucial. So, what do you think the future holds for tools like TabPFN?
I think we'll see more tools prioritizing speed and accessibility, but there will always be trade-offs.
And as users demand more, companies will have to innovate continuously to meet those needs.
Exactly, it's an exciting time for machine learning. The potential for growth is huge.
Definitely. But it also means we need to be cautious about the tools we choose and their limitations.
Well said, as long as we're critical in our use of these tools, we can harness their power effectively.
Exactly. It's all about striking that balance between innovation and understanding the risks.
So true, and I can't wait to see how TabPFN evolves. It feels like they're just scratching the surface.
I'm with you on that. Let's keep an eye on their developments and see where they go next.
Absolutely, and I'll be sure to check out that interactive notebook. It sounds like a fun way to learn.
Same here. It'll be interesting to see how quickly we can pick it up and put it to use.
For sure, and who knows, maybe we'll find some unexpected insights along the way.
Now that's the spirit. Exploring the unknown is what it's all about.
Exactly, so here's to new discoveries in machine learning and especially with TabPFN.
Cheers to that. Let's keep diving deeper into the possibilities.